Alright. Alright. Let's get this started. Alright. Hold the fuck up, that is loud. Okay. Alright. So, Lerberg SMP, I've already done a fair amount of world tours. One of them was just because I just felt like doing a world tour at the moment, just for some friends to look at. But then I realized, oh wow, my mic quality is absolute dog shit. So I decided to do another one, you know, redo that one, and that one did way better. It was a little bit long and draggy though. But ever since then, I mean, I think you can already tell, but, I mean, you know, a few events, quote-unquote, happened ever since that world tour, and I've decided, you know, I think it's time for a little bit of a renewal. So yeah, here we are again, Lerberg SMP World Tour, Post-War Edition. Okay. Why don't I just explain the elephant in the room here for a second? Believe it or not, this used to be Lerberg. If you've seen the other video, you would know that Lerberg, you know, it was a pretty town. There were a few sakura trees everywhere. There's some that are still standing over there. Of course, there's that. But now, it looks like it looks like your mom went skydiving here. That's basically the whole premise of Lerberg as it is now. And let me explain why. So if you remembered Hexpatio and how we got rid of him moments before, he came back, but he didn't come back uninvited. In fact, I invited him, but I invited him knowing that I love server lag. Yeah. Anyways, I invited him back knowing well that that he was going to join the Lerberg SMP, and that's what I wanted him to do. It was a second plan for vengeance, because we didn't think that he had learned his lesson the first time. And what we would do is we would give him something to love, and that was Lerberg. Despite the fact that no one lived there, we crowned him as king, even though Lerberg itself was governed by the people. And we gave him Lerberg, and give it time, we built so much hype for a Halloween event. At a Hallows Eve, it began. But it didn't turn out as we wanted. You see, I'm not an agent of chaos, but I am the CEO. And what I planned on doing is I planted a bomb. And that obsidian bunker right there, that's where the bomb was. There was a TNT minecart rail leading into a mob that would then detonate the entirety of Lerberg. But Hex discovered it before I could get to it. And right smack in the middle of the event, I dragged him out of there, and I walked in there myself and detonated the explosion, causing this to happen. See me do the lava cast just for dramatic effect, and you know, it was a lot of fun and games. Also, this liquid is blood. Ignore that. Ah! You didn't see that. And all Lerberg is right now is, well, a mess. That's what it is. And just after the explosion, I thought it would be a good idea to add a homage and just a little bit of lore, you know, to the explosion and everything. Just some server lore. It's nothing like all that to, you know, go crazy about. It's really just like a cheesy light and dark like movie thing. I mean, you can just pause the video and read it like this. I'm not gonna bother reading it. It's a bit cheesy for me. But you know, whatever. Just fucking do what you want to. I don't care. And, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, my old business, the Devil Dealt Incorporated. Devil Dealt, yeah, I blew it up too. And just for dramatic effect as well, I gave it a lot of vines to make it at least look ruined. I don't know what's going down in the basement though, let me check. I don't know why there's a random sand block there. A whole lot of nothing. And that's basically all that there is in Lerberg, other than Fern's house, which, I mean, you know, might as well check out for myself. I don't know what this is. Why is there such random shit everywhere? It's not even like normal stuff too. It's only things that you would try to find if you went out of your way to find it. Whatever. Here's a decent view of Lerberg's Cataclysm. Looks really messed up, huh? Yeah, Mom had a really bad skydive. Onward traveling. Heading over to Fern's house, and you can already tell that shit went south. My life story, dude. Yeah, here's Fern's house. Again, this is a post-war, world tour, so, I mean, you can get with... There's another one! Whatever. Yeah, this is Fern's house. I think it... You know, there's nothing up there. I don't know what this is. Alchemical reaction chamber. Alchemy table. I don't know what that is. I've never even messed with that. Why are there so many eggs? Why are there so many chickens? I don't know what's in here, actually. What? I don't like that there's the implication that chickens are getting squished to death here. Anyways, so here's an explanation of what the Lerberg SMP really is. This is a modded survival multiplayer server, which is what SMP stands for, and it's specifically for a friend group called the Gangplank, which is just, you know, my main friend group. I mean, we're all bros there. With the Lerberg, before you ever spawn in, you're given a choice, and your choice is to choose one of very many origins. What these origins are, there are sets of advantages and disadvantages that you can have. And each one fits the name of the origin. Like, for example, Steamy's origin. He's a Blazeborn. Blazeborns, they're immune to all fire and lava damage. They get strength when on fire, but they get hurt in water, and they spawn in the nether naturally. Not only that, but Blazeborns are immune to poison and hunger. And the origin that I chose is a rather gimmicky one. I am a puppeteer, a practitioner of dark magic. What I can do is, if I can find a mob anywhere, which I'm pretty sure I can, since, you know, there's probably one lying around somewhere. Hopefully. Anywhere. Hello? You know what? I'll explain it later. But what I can do is, whenever someone touches me, they're cursed, and their fate has been sealed the moment they punch me, or if I punch them. And from then on, well, no matter how far you run, I can always harm you. Not only that, but I can teleport you to places too, so that's fun. The only problem is that I get hungry very fast, so I just have to munch up on pepperoni pizza. Which gives me a lot of hunger, by the way. Next off, why don't I show off, say, Pussy Island? What? Yeah, Pussy. Yeah, Pussy Island. This is Krince's old base. Remember, this is post-war. Everything is ruined. No one is safe. Oh my God! Did anyone see that? That whale's going nuts. Anyways, yeah, this is Pussy Island. It was named by Krince, otherwise known as Zealot. And this place is, well, it's just one big shitpost. I mean, there's pee-pee in the sky. What do you expect? It was named... I'm pretty sure it was renamed to Cat Island because someone's mom got mad at the name Pussy. So, I mean, not my fault. And it wasn't... I'm not associated with this place. However, there's something notable about this place. There was a massive bug, and it caused every single mob in the entire game to teleport to one point, specifically Steamy, who was in Gehenna at the time. And every mob teleported to him, and they all died. Except for one, and a few others. And that one mob, namely, is Rowan. And Rowan was a little goblin trader in a boat. I can show you an example of what he looked like in Gehenna. Oh yeah, I'll show that off later. There's an example in Gehenna. Rowan was a little goblin trader in a boat who was known for never being able to die. He never died, he was iconic, everyone loved him, and no one wanted to kill him. Did that torch just despawn in front of me? And Rowan happened to survive the absolute cataclysm of every single mob being teleported straight to Steamy and dying and suffocating. And I died too. I was flung upwards in the absolute sheer chaos, and I had to get my items back up in the sky. That's what Rowan looked like. Kind of a coincidence that a goblin trader just showed it up here, but yeah, he looked like this. He's a goblin trader. He was sitting in a boat, and you know he would just sell you things, which these trades are very similar to Rowan's. In fact, I remember this exact trade being there. I'm keeping you here. That's kind of weird. What the fuck? Okay, no, those are like the exact same trades as Rowan. But Rowan had a name tag, so I got my eye on you. Rowan survived. There were 2 other mobs here that proved that this place was prone to destruction too, and it was a kangaroo and this priest named Alberto, which died, and a fat, stupid elephant named Harold that also died in the explosion. This is suspicious. Both died. I don't know why there's so many Crince heads on the ground. Both of them died except for Rowan. Until Fern, the Godborn, thought it was a good idea to punch Rowan and kill him. I'm still salty about that. Yeah, so Fern died to a Godborn, which is Fern. He's like owner. He made the server, and Jesus, you're creeping me out, dude. Fern made the server. He's the Godborn origin, which makes him incredibly overpowered with one major flaw. And he killed Rowan. So now he's basically cursed in this SMP. And Crince decided that after Rowan's death, he would abandon this place. And this was his final message. Lils, I've decided to leave Pussy Island to you. Rowan has been killed by Fern, and my presence is no longer necessary. I trust you will take good care. Signed, Crince. Oh my god, they were so cute together, dude. Please get back. Actually, no, Crince is dating Roxy now. Never mind. And that's basically the Pussy Island's telltale story. And now on to Cheeto Zoo. Jesus, okay, that's not foreboding at all. This is Cheeto's quote-unquote zoo. His real name is Vito, but I call him Cheeto because it sounds funny. Upon closer inspection, you'll notice that, I mean, for a zoo, there's a sheer lack of animals. Remember when I said that a ton of entities literally died during the whole, you know, like, mob execution thing? That's what happened here. Vito, basically all of Vito's mobs, except for these guys somehow, died in the collapse, and a few lobsters, they survived. I don't know about the rest, but yeah, all of Vito's mobs died. Except for 2 bosses, I'm pretty sure, which are the Sussy Vaha and the Unga Bunga, which I can show you right now. Never mind, they died too. I thought they would have survived, but no. Yeah, no, they're both dead. Wow. You know what, I guess that's the end of that. Yeah, there was a Frostmaw and a weird-looking Tiki Tribe dude thing over there, and I guess they're both dead. Yeah, this is really all there. Oh yeah, over here is Vito's house, and you'll start to see a pixel art form in which I think it's, you know, I think it goes to speak for its. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, Steamy, he had op at one point, and he replaced all of the normal concrete with bricks, so he looks like he has like a tumor now, or skin cancer or whatever. So yeah, this is Vito's house. Vito, he's a golem, and he has 2 penises. Don't ask why. There's not really much to say about it. I mean, it's just a house. Nothing on the back, really. Rules card, looking mighty fine. Penises everywhere. One says big black cock. Well, I guess that's the end of Cheeto Zoo. You probably noticed how many times I've had to stop and eat pizza. What's over here? I guess there was a mob here before, but I guess it died. And the big purge. Ghosts spawn here a lot. In fact, 6 of them spawned on me at once, and I died because of it. And here we are. Gehenna! Gehenna is the last surviving faction after the war, and it is the one. It is the most thriving. In fact, this is the most alive of a faction you can get, even though it's based off of literal Satan and tons of demons. Gehenna is my faction. I own it, and I spent a lot of my midnight building that. Anyways, Gehenna's my faction. Only a certain set of origins can get in, and the more demonic you are of an origin, the more likely you are to enter, or like, origins of evil descent are able to join. It's basically just, if you're that emo kid in 2012 and that happens to be your origin, then you're in Gehenna. There's Seder Sweets. It's Lee's little, I guess, little food shop thing. They also have a little thing in here. What the fuck? The Pepe's. I'm terrified of this room. Anyways, that's all. There's a brimstone symbol over there. Gehenna's a massive work in progress, might I add. Yeah, even though it's a work in progress, I mean, it still came out on top during the whole war type thing. And this is just a little secret room that Shiro decided to make. No, it was Vito's, but Shiro kind of took over, and I have her heads now. Shiro, if you want to give head, hit me up. And anyways, let me take these back since they're kind of rare, since Shiro never logs on. Anyways, back to business. Gehenna. It's mine. Only origins of evil descent are primarily going to be allowed in. Brimstone symbol. That right there is going to be a teleport hub. It's supposed to look like a sort of satanic type of church, but I suck at building, so it didn't really live up to standard. She loves trampolining. Oh yeah, my friend Shiro, she actually, if you've seen that one infamous GIF on Discord, in fact, let me show you. If you don't look at that. If you've seen that one infamous Discord GIF, if you've seen this GIF, that is Shiro. That is my friend Shiro. Ignore. She actually made it, and it was made to look sexual, and she got the wrong kind of traction for it. So yeah, Shiro, if you want to experience trampolining, hit me up. This is just her like AFK area, and there's Buffalo blocks in instead of it, which make you bounce up and down. So I guess she really is trampolining. There's Seder Sweets. I built credits to me for the billboard, and credits to Lee for like the purple effects. Over here is Vito's area, because he moved away from his zoo. This is the beach. I forgot what he named it. Something lava. There's a... Bruh. This is his beach. This place is mainly a work in progress, and here's Rowan's long-lost brother, Mauricio. For some reason, he always acts like he's high on crack, contrary to Rowan, who was lazy and just sat in a boat all day. Vito's beach is mainly a work in progress, so it looks pretty nice. He's gonna fix the lighting, because right now it's just a bunch of scatter torches, and let's be real, that's not very pretty. Lots of palm trees. It's got the beach aesthetic, you know. It just needs to be worked on a little more because, I mean, you know, chest littered with a ton of torches doesn't scream Hawaii. Fucking Moai, though. Look at that thing. Ain't no damn way. Gehenna is primarily a neutral faction. It's not really going to engage in anything unless it feels threatened. Yet somehow it still came on top out of the war and is currently the most populous faction. Most of the other factions in the SMP is basically died down. Krintz is deciding on making a new one, but I don't exactly know what it's going to be. You can just ask him if you're in the Gangplank. You could probably help him out too, because I've been trying to help him, but we haven't like settled on a solid idea. Gehenna's a pretty big island. It's just a volcanic ash island. Over here is another work in progress build of mine. I'm very proud of the way I terraformed the top to make it look like it was gaping open, like the basalt and everything. And the attention to detail on the inside is there too, you know, because it like creeps in. Yeah, this is gonna be a place where you can teleport up to the top of the mountain, which I can show you right now. In fact, just give it a little bit, because this mountain is massive. And I'll give you a good view of Gehenna while I'm at it. This is the top of Cataclysm Volcano. Essentially, it didn't used to be like this. In fact, I made all this by hand, the lava and everything, because it used to be just a normal, flat mountain. That was made out of volcanic ash, black sand, basalt, magma blocks. But now, I've made it to where it looks like it's actually an erupted volcano, and I'm very proud of how it turned out, too. I used to have a base up here called the Catalyst Coffin, but I moved bases to another mansion, and that one's currently my secret base. This is going to lead to a cathedral that's primarily satanically themed, and pretty proud of. I don't like how this build looks on the lava since it looks really janky, but I still like the way that I made the volcano. And that's almost about it for Gehenna, I'd say. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention my origin, the puppeteer. I say as I take thousands of fall damage off of this cliff. Jesus, okay. Allow me to demonstrate. Get the okay, first of all, you know what? Why not some combat on the world tour? Why not a little showcase of my combatic power? One shot and everything, one shot and everything. Not a flex at all. Oh, you. What are you? What do you got? Nothing. You may have noticed that whenever an enemy gets hit, they had those, like, these particles around them. And I'll show you what they mean. I spawn in my voodoo doll, and as that skeleton has those particles... Wait a minute. Oh, yep, it's on fire now. That skeleton correlates with the voodoo doll, and that one just got itself cursed too. They're just setting themselves on fire for me. It's great, you know. I'm currently getting bombarded by them right now, but they're doing, like, no damage. Congratulations, you lost. Was it worth it? Was it worth the effort? God, I have way too much. Dickhead. Oh no. And I can do whatever I want. Depending on the item that I give this thing, they will have that item's correlating effect. If I give it a spider eye, the thing that's cursed will be poisoned. If I light it on fire, the thing that is cursed will be set on fire. If I give it an ender pearl and press G, the person will teleport to the location of the voodoo doll, which leads for some very, very nice death traps. And it doesn't even stop there. There's a ton of stuff you can do with it. If you give it any sort of craftable arrow, the cursed being will get that effect, and it just goes on and on from there. Really, it's just amazing. I love it. It's my favorite origin, and it's currently banned because of how good it is. And whenever origins, jeez, look at those arrows. Whenever, do you mind? Do you mind? Give it a second. Anyways, whenever origins are banned on these servers, it doesn't mean that they're like, you know, no one can use it at all, but instead only one person can use it, so there's still a point to having it. So yeah, that is basically it. The only two band origins are Puppeteer and Godborn, and I'm the only Puppeteer, and Fern is the only Godborn of the server. Since I never have, why not just show you the inside of this building? Nothing too special. I don't really like this building. I kind of got lazy when making it. This is to keep all the Blazeborns from getting hurt out in the rain if they're new. Even though Gehenna is mainly an endgame faction. That's about it for Gehenna, I would say. Is there anything... I think you can tell how stupid we are judging by the waystone names. And I guess with that being said... Yeah, with that being said, you know... Let the hunt begin.